Hello guys, WildHeart here, and today we'll do patch 13.20 rundown. I want to immediately apologize for my microphone. It is what it is for now, can't do anything about it, but yeah, let's try to do a decent patch rundown considering the situation we have. As far as I know, this patch is going to be kinda massive, kinda massive, like yeah. I already saw a couple of Jaxes in game. I'm not sure if it's only visual update or in-game update as well, but as I saw, Jax didn't really change much. Maybe I missed something, but yeah. Let's see what patch prepared for us. Action. Q bonus movement speed decreased, E base damage decreased. I mean... I kinda didn't really see Akshan lately. I didn't really see him lately at all, and nerfing him even more makes no sense to me. He is not the easiest champion to pilot, and nerfing him further makes no sense to me, like, at all. But, well, okay, I mean, if you want to. Belveth. Passive bonus attack speed after spellcast decreased. He can now critically strike. Damage reduction decreased. Minimum damage adjusted on hit damage increased. Our Remora health adjusted. Okay. Passive bonus attack speed after spellcast 25-50% to 20-40%. Scales linear based on level. Scales using stat progression multiplier. But I mean, that's not that, like, it's not like it matters a lot, right? It's not like it's a big deal. Royal Maelstrom, critical stabs damage from Belveth's E can now critically strike. That's interesting. I mean, damage reduction is changed and it's actually a huge nerf. Minimum physical damage is nerfed as well. And that's a huge nerf as well, judging from numbers. Yeah, I mean, that's a very solid nerf, but it scales better now. It scales much better now. And minimum on hit damage is increased, so they nerf flat numbers of like damage reduction and physical damage early on, but they increase scaling potential in it, so probably it's... yeah, I mean, probably it's above 2E overall if you play Crit Belveth. I'm not even sure what you can build for Crit Belveth. Like recently, Belveth was mainly played with Kraken Stridebreaker, as far as I can remember, and Kraken is pretty much the only item that you are buying for her, like, that has Crit. It's weird. It's a very weird change. I don't see the way how we can use that. Like, it sounds cool, yeah. Like, scaling is great. E-crits, but I don't really see the way how we want to build crit items, like what exactly we want. Well, let's see what we have with ulti. Remora health 40, 50, 60% of minions maximum health, 20, 45, 70% of minions maximum health. So once again, they nerf your early game, but they increase her power later on. And same thing with movement speed. They nerf early. They kinda try to balance mid game, so she is not kinda a dead champion early on. I mean, looking at all of those numbers, she looks like a very weak jungler now to me, because she won't be able to do anything early on, and she only becomes stronger if she's getting fed, or she somehow gets a lot of levels. Other than that, I don't see the way how she can be even remotely as powerful as she was before this patch. Probably a dead champion now. Too much scaling, like seriously, too much scaling for a jungle champion. I don't love it. W cooldown decreased on Gallo, shield restoration time decreased. That had to happen. Gallo wasn't popular for like last 2 years or something. Like, no one is playing Gallo at all. So I can see that being a thing. I love it. That's a good buff. I mean, that's not much. You don't want to over buff Gallo, because Gallo is decent champion in general. But at the same time, you kinda want to Make the champion a little stronger. Jinx. Jinx, jinx, jinx. HP increased. So that's basically HP per level. That's not just HP. But the difference is minimal. It's like 50 HP at level 10. 50 HP at level 10 difference. Not too much. Not too much. Passive. Stacks on stacks. The 25% bonus total attack speed gained from Get Excited on takedown now stacks. Wait, in which way it stacks? In which way it stacks? Like every single takedown you got, like whether it's assist or kill, like it stacks up, or it stacks in a way that you get 25% after each takedown in one fight. That's important to understand, because if it stacks in general, this way you can go far, like far above 2.5 attack speed with little tempo. Like far above. Yeah, that sounds kinda stupid if it works that way. Well, I guess we have to see how it works, but for now it sounds not clear at all to me how it has to work, and at the same time, like if it's a matter of only one team fight, then it's okay, then it's not a bad thing at all. But if it actually stacks from every single takedown you take participation in, that's probably too much. Her ulti is getting buffed as well, on every single level minus 5 seconds. Wait. So minimum damage is moved from 30, 45, 60 to that's whatever. Scaling is increased. Target's missing health. Alright, target's missing health isn't touched. Maximum damage is increased by 25 each level. Scaling is increased by 15%. Alright, nothing too serious. Like that's a decent buff. That's a decent buff. But passive is scary. Passive looks really scary to me. K'Sante, all abilities adjusted. I'm not sure yet what happened, but I think I've seen one guy who is K'Sante One Trick posting something on Twitter, and he said that this patch is basically going to kill K'Sante. Let's see what happened there. Base health is lowered by 40, health growth is increased by 7, armor growth is increased by 0.5. Passive. All out bonus damage 35%, 20% per 100 bonus armor, 20% per 100 bonus magic resistance to 35%. Wait, maybe I don't understand it right? It cannot be like that serious of a nerf. So he doesn't scale off armor and magic resistance anymore? Because if he doesn't, he won't have any damage. Like the main reason why K'Sante had damage was that he was scaling from the armor, from the magic resistance he had, and what's the point of nerfing him like that hard? I hope I misunderstood that one. Not so flashy. Casting K'Sante's short Q will now disable flash during its wind up. Shift tooltip now shows your progress on the armor amount, HP for cooldown and cast time. Physical damage is changed. So it's basically nerfed in early game. It was 50, 75, 100, 125, 150. Now it's 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. I mean, that's a very serious nerf. That's a very serious nerf for K'Sante. Alright, let's see what we have on W. Mana cost is reduced. Alright, something positive. Minimum wait, they added channel time. Path Maker's damage, crowd control, dash distance, and all other outputs will no longer be tied to the ability change time. To the ability charge time. Okay, my bad. Damage reduction. 25% plus 10% plus 10% per 100 bonus armor, plus 10% per 100 bonus magic resistance, plus 1% per 100 bonus health. Damage reduction is increased by a lot. Oh, it scales based on champion level. Interesting that it scales on champion level, not on a skill level. Because if it would be skill level, I would say the champion is just that, like literally. It wouldn't be playable. Stun duration is increased by a lot, actually. That's actually by a lot. Damage is increased from... it depends on how long you've been charging, okay. So instead of like targets percentage of HP, now it will be just flat amount, going from 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, plus 50% total AD, plus 30% bonus armor, plus 30% bonus magic resistance, plus percent of target's maximum health. So, man, that's a very interesting change. It's a very interesting change. Do we have anything else in all-out version? I mean, pretty much the same, no? Yeah, pretty much the same. I mean, there's nothing wait, maybe... Nah, it's all the same. It's all the same, nothing really changed about that one. Only the cooldown time, but what's the matter about the cooldown time if you cannot combo it now? Like, if you need to channel it now, I don't think you can use it as efficiently as you could do it earlier with your Pathmaker combo plus ulti. Right, maximum health threshold on ulti is increased to 65%, knockback distance is reduced by 50 units, damage on initial cast 35, 75, 105, scaling of 20% AD physical damage to 70, 110, 150. Wait, what? Scales of AP? Interesting. Damage and success wall slam is reduced, but the damage is magic now. Attack reset timing has been slowed down to match Kisanta base form. All out of stacks. Casting all out will now reset Q on top of strikes current stacks. Okay. Bonus stack damage gained 5 plus 32.5 bonus armor plus 32.5 bonus magic resistance. 2, 15, 30, 45. 45 AD is not bad at all, but that's level 16. 45 AD at level 16 is kinda whatever now. It still scales of bonus armor and still scales of bonus magic resistance. It does healing. Wait, healing was scaling based on bonus health and giving Omnivamp. Now it's giving you 10, 15, 20% healing on all damage versus champions. So that's basically an Omnivamp as well, right? It's basically an Omnivamp as well. I wonder if it can be reduced with healing reduction though. Bates are off. Kisanta now gains 25, 35, 45 bonus attack speed when all out. Okay. Kaisa base armor decreased. That's a good nerf. This champion has to get nerfed. And you got to be really precise with nerfing Kaisa, because I don't want the champion to be dead. I don't want people just to forget Kaisa, but at the same time I feel like Kaisa is not healthy at all. And she's not common only in high skill brackets, she's common everywhere. She is super simple to play, she's blind pickable, she can play almost any matchup, she has huge variety of builds starting from Amberglaive, Duskblade, Nashor Tooth to Navari Kraken, and the good old AP build. The only difference of AP build is you don't want to play static anymore, I believe. Milio. Let's see what Milio has here. Burn damage now counts as Milio's damage even when applied through allies, allowing it to interact with a select number of items like Chemtech Petrifier. Burn damage will still grant the ally who applied it above the kill, preventing the Milio from accidentally stealing confirming kills. Okay, that's a good change. That's a good quality of life balance. E. Cooldown reduction on E, 1 second each level. Kinda whatever, but that's cool because actually the cooldown on E is kinda long. Shield strengths, pretty much the same, I would say. Oh, it differs at level 5. So basically when your champion is level 9. I mean, that's not bad. That's something. Wait, Alti has plus 20% on AP scaling now. That can be actually a very solid buff considering the fact that you can build redemption easily. So normally you would build what, like Shurelia, which gives you HP and healing shield in power, right? I'm actually not sure about Shurelia if it gives healing shield and power. For some reason I brain-locked about that one. Redemption gives one for sure. But anyway, Shurelia gives you AP. Shurelia gives you AP anyways. And even that, it sounds kinda alright. That's not too much, but as I said, considering the fact that no one plays Milo recently, it's a good change. It's a very healthy change. Morgana is getting buffed? Wow. And ironically, every single time Morgana is getting buffed, she's becoming broken. Morgana, magic damage per second, 12, 22, 32, 42, 52. It's the same, scaling is increased by 3%. Cool, but whatever. Monster damage modified. Ah, you bitches, you want to make it Morgana Jungler once again. They want to make it Morgana Jungler once again. But at the same time, they nerf Black Shield even further. Like, seriously, guys, 26 seconds on such a weak spell. I mean, the spell is not weak, alright, but like, it shields you like what, like 70 magic shield? 26 seconds, come on. Alright, what do we have on Soul Shackles? 5, 30, 55 movement speed while facing towards tethered enemies. 10, 35, 60% in all directions. Interesting. That's a very interesting change. That's something new. I never seen such a such a way to buff pretty much anything. Like usually it's only extra movement speed when you are chasing enemies or running from enemies, and here in all directions. Kinda uncommon. Stun duration is increased, which is cool. Not too much, but still something. Magic damage is increased by 25, which is whatever. Scaling is increased by 10%. No, this will still hit twice. Once upon initial cast and the second time when the tether stuns. Alright, then it can be that it can be a big deal. So in fact, it was like 140, now it's 160. That still doesn't sound like a game changer to Morgana, but I feel like she can be played as jungler this way if you have someone who really benefits from spell shield. Especially against team comps where enemy team is relying on hard CC like Nautilus support, Wild Jungler, Malphite top, stuff like that. Again, these teams it's good. Queen. Base HP is nerfed to the ground, movement speed is nerfed by 5, attack damage growth is increased by 0.3, so what? So at level 10 you will have plus 3 AD? I mean, this looks like a brutal nerf to me. I don't like it. Like, I don't see a reason why you want to nerf the champion if his presence is not high. Like, at least champion like Queen, because I don't remember when Queen was popular, like seriously. I don't remember when Queen's peak rate was about 2%. Z W cooldown increase, that's very good because last patch Z could have like 3-4 shadows in one fight, that's very good. Ziggs Q hitbox increased, that's something that I felt already in my games when I was playing against Ziggs. His Q is actually much harder to dodge now. It's not like a hard spell to dodge, but still it's much harder now. It's something like it's a change you can feel in the game. And I really love the way how they buff him, that they don't want to buff his damage because his damage is already alright. I would say his damage is kind of strong actually, and at the same time they fix his weaknesses. That's at least one of them. On the other hand, I would probably do something with cooldown of his backpack, of his W, or with his E cooldown. And at the same time, probably nerf his mana regen just a little. Because his mana regen is a little too high, I think. Items. Platinum Jewel is buffed. That's very good. That's actually a very good buff. That had to happen long ago. Like, seriously, this had to happen long ago. Because magic resist items are too powerful. Like, seriously, magic resist items, all of them are too powerful. Spirit Visage, Abyssal Mask, Force of Nature, Mothmal Mortis, Hex Drinker, Witsend, all of those items are extremely powerful. That's why we need some extra magic pen items. If you don't get new magic pen items, we need to make old ones cheaper. So it's completely justified to me. Duskblade ability haste is nerfed. Damage amplification is nerfed as well. I mean, I didn't like this item anyway after the recent change. So kinda whatever to me. Obviously it's a nerf. It doesn't entirely kill the item, but you would probably prefer Yomu over Duskblade now, or Eclipse. Lord Dominic's Regard. Giant Slayer passive 0.25% increase physical and magic damage against targets with more maximum health than the user. 0.22% increase physical and magic damage against targets with more maximum health than the user. I mean, LDR was strong anyways. Passive Giant Slayer now applies before shields and lifesteals and lifesteal. I see. Okay. I mean, I agree with this change. Honestly, Lord Dominic's was just too powerful, so just a little balance nerf makes sense to me. This item was too oppressive to deal against, and this item was a core for the majority of ADCs, like core as like second, third item depending who do you play against, and it's a must buy for champions like Rengar in the jungle, for example. So I really see the point why we want to nerf Lord Dominic's. Yomus. Spectral Shard Lethality 312, 718. Here we go again. Yeah, we nerf Duskblade, we buff Yomus. Alright, that's your replacement, guys. You forget this one, and that's your new friend. Jungle adjustments. That's interesting. That's interesting because I've heard that that's been one of the biggest patches in terms of jungle changes in a while. Alright, damage to champion pets with smite was 20 to 160, now 40 at all levels. So basically it's irrelevant now to champions and pets. And that makes sense to me. Close only counts in horseshoes, hand grenades, and epic smites. Smite now has 350 units of targeting forgiveness against epic monsters. This means if your cursor is near their model, but not on top of another valid target, they'll act as though you're targeting them. That's good. That's good, so you can avoid misclicking the enemy champions. Kinda good change. Damage type spell to proc. Note, this means that smite will no longer trigger on spell effect like demonic embrace, similar to ignite. I actually never paid attention that smite triggers demonic embrace, but makes sense, yeah. Okay, primal smite AoE damage when smiting monsters. 50% of smite's damage, 100% of smite damage. Okay. Jungle companions upgrade. All primal smite. Jungler with primal smite no longer take 20% less damage from epic monsters when 2 or more allies are nearby. It's removed. Okay. Ghost Walker movement speed. While in a brush, gain 45% movement speed, decaying over 2 seconds. To live in the brush, kill a large monster increases this effect to 60% for 2 seconds. While in a brush, gain 30% movement speed, so it's getting nerfed. Decaying over 2 seconds after leaving the brush, killing a large monster increases this effect. Yeah, it's a nerf. Moostomper shield is buffed. Okay. Moostomper will no longer grant the user tenacity or slow resistance. Okay, so they increase shielding and completely removing tenacity and slow resistance. I mean, shield buff is not bad at all. Shield buff is not bad at all. The question is, how good is this Moostomper thingy now when it doesn't give you any tenacity, so it kind of forces you to buy mercs now, or you have to get tenacity in runes. Like, you basically need to search for replacements in runes or any other sources to get this tenacity, if enemy team has CC. Right, Scorch Claw damage type requirement. Any damage, attacks and spells. No, this means that smite will no longer trigger. I see. I was thinking about something like, I don't know, any Seabers. Who knows, maybe they consider any as a jungler. So, Camp's HP... Yeah, Camp's HP are adjusted. They are increased, so that's basically a nerf to jungle role in general. So every single camp is like 200 HP tankier now, at later levels. And fat camps like buffs or Gromp are buffed by, are getting a huge buff in terms of HP. Like it takes so much longer to kill them. Yeah, that's something that I noted when I played jungle as well. Sorry for the noise, guys. Alright, Rift Cutler. Rift Cutler is an important objective. Which means it needs to have an appropriate amount of health for its value. Each rewards also need to align better with other jungle camps. Since other camps only scale in experience while Scatter increases in both gold and XP, we adjusted Scatter's rewards to now scale more slowly. So gold-wise it's kinda better at later stages, experience-wise it's kinda better. But HP-wise it's like much tankier, like... Yeah, I mean at level 18, it's 5.6k HP. Wow. Like man, wow. Alright. What else do we have there? Krag experience adjustment. Mini crack. Oh, so both, yeah, both small and big crack give more XP now. Yeah, I feel like this patch should have massive influence on jungle roads now. Monster attack damage formula. Okay, so damage is changed as well. Holy moly, so many changes. Companion damage radius. Wait, let's see the damage first. So it scales of AP, armor, bonus magic resistance, bonus HP. It's kinda the same. It's kinda the same as it was, but numbers are kinda adjusted. Yeah. Yeah. Now it scales more of armor and magic resistance. AP is kinda nerfed. HP scaling is the same. Companion damage radius. So companion is not going to hit if you're kiting camps now. It's especially if you're kiting too far. Makes sense? Companion heal per second, 70% of damage dealt. Okay, the same. Companion heal per second. Companion's heal per second is now capped at 12.45%. Oh, it's not percent, sorry. Uh-huh. I'm not sure what exactly is new about that, like the heal itself or the cap. It's weird. Anti-potion adjustments. Jungle item bonus damage to non-epic monsters. Wait, junglers should not feel the following changes, but they should be something that laners will feel. Mathematically, camps now have 20% more health for non-junglers. While junglers themselves won't notice a thing, unless of course they don't buy a jungle item. This means that laners will have to rely on lane minions a bit more than they currently do, and junglers will find their camps poached less often than they currently do today. Got it? I see, so basically Riot Games want us to take less XP from jungle, and junglers to take less XP from lanes. So kinda a role that you got assigned to, you got to stick to it without taking resources from the other sources. Starter item buffs. One at a time. All champions may now buy only one Doran items. Attack damage 8 to 10, health 80 to 100. That's massive buff. That's actually a massive buff for Doran Blade. For Doran Ring. That's not bad. That's not massive as Doran Blade, but that's not bad. Doran Shield. Regeneration when damage 0 40 seconds, health over 8 seconds, 0 to 45 seconds over 8 seconds. Not bad at all. I wonder what Darkseal forgot there. Darkseal is not unique with other Doran items, so feel free to pick both up. Relic Shield is buffed. So basically all the starters are buffed, aside from Longsword and Corrupting Potion. Water Walking up to force. Wow, that's a lot actually. So you lose a huge amount of movement speed, but adaptive force, that's massive. That's like really a lot. Interesting. Let's see what do we have with Drakes now. Cloud Drake, 7% slow resistance and out of combat movement speed. 5% slow resistance out of... Okay, that's a nerf. 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 So they nerf all the Drakes to bring more value in Herald when the same patch, as far as I remember, like, we didn't get to this point yet, but the plating price is reduced to 125 when it was 175 initially. So they want to kind of equalize the value of Dragon Soul. I mean, the value of dragons and the value of Herald. But they nerf dragons, and at the same time they buff all the souls. Man, that's so weird, it's crazy. So literally every single Drake got nerfed, but every single soul got buffed. Local gold given is nerfed. So what's even the idea of these changes? Like, they want to make games super long or what? What's the plan? Because it looks like that to me. That they want to make games legit super long. Baron is tankier as well. Death timers are adjusted. Yeah, death timers are lower as well. Yeah, I mean, all of those changes, they mean only one thing, that they want to make the meta more scaling. And that's why all the hypercarry champions are getting a direct buff, because the games are meant to be longer in general. So that's a huge nerf to all assassins, especially to those ones who want to finish the game faster. And at the same time, that's a huge buff to all champions who scale. So all of those hypercarry ADCs like Aphelios, Jinx, Draven, maybe Draven a little less, right? Jinx, Aphelios, Kog'Maw with Lulu, Twitch, all of those champions are getting indirectly buffed. Kayle, Azure. But all of the assassins are kinda getting nerfed in a way. Runes adjustments, Conqueror. A slight nerf. Ability power per stack 2. That's a lot. I mean, that's huge. I mean, that's straight up a nerf. Little tempo is straight up a nerf as well. It just looks like they decided to nerf the most popular things that people used to abuse. Because I personally believe that Conquer and Little Tempo were the most popular runes out of all the runes in the game. Out of all of the keystone runes. Electrocute. Wait, and Electrocute is getting buffed? No. Based on level. And scaling is reduced to the ground. It's actually a nerf, and that's a huge nerf. Dark Harvest lost its scalings as well. Arcane Comet losing its scalings as well. Alright, so all the runes are getting some extra base damage, but all of them are losing scaling damage. Yeah, same with Airy. Yeah. Fleet Footwork. Same thing. Like, all of those runes are basically getting nerfed in one way or the other. Even press the attack, huh? Man, crazy amount of different changes. This patch is much bigger than I expected. Like seriously, considering the amount of changes we had to champions, the amount of changes we had to Drakes now and runes is just too huge for one patch, I believe. I don't care about ARM changes. Let's see, behavioral system. Armor rotating in game modes will no longer count toward the 5 game rank restriction penalty. Alright. Ping adjustments. Bait ping was removed as far as I know. Allied scoreboard pings are now sent to your pre-made party instead of being self only. For 10 seconds after getting a champion takedown, all allied scoreboard pings directed to your champion are visible to the team. Wait, for 10 seconds after getting a champion takedown? Aha! Alright, I mean... I really dislike these changes with pings. Like, I don't understand that people were using it in a way to just flame the other people. I did it myself many times as well. It is what it is. But at the same time, I feel like that's not the right way to move in this game, considering how team-oriented it is and how important is communication in it. Like, you cannot just get rid of all the communication in the game, especially when you don't have voice chat. Just bring in some moderation so you can keep an eye on people who are breaking the rules. Because I feel like just getting rid of all of those pings is like literally the right way to kill the game, because you're minimizing the interaction between players that is already small enough. Yeah. World Clash, Mythic Shop, bug fixes, quality of life, and skins. Ooh, let's see skins. Wait, what? Neopacks Jax. Ooh, man, these skins are good. Colvin Nami, I saw it in game. Such a great skin, it's crazy. These new skins are super dope. Like, all of them are super good. I didn't see Old God Mordekaiser, but Splash Heart, I love it a lot. Jax looks super cool as well. Man, great patch, great patch. I wish we would have more patches like that. But yeah, guys, that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed this patch rundown, and see you next patch. Bye.